Foodie Friday on A Cup of Joe, welcome back. We are swinging into the melting pot. If you're now joining us on a Foodie Friday, every Friday, a different cuisine. And today, there is nothing like Trini Indian cuisine. Trini curry, the best in the world. And we have one of our chefs out of the Fanatic Kitchen studio, Chef Jason Peru, joining us, and he'll be showcasing Trini curry. Chef, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very
It's always a pleasure to be here.
You know, when we say melting pot, and so many different cuisines make up what we know as food and the culinary scene here in Trinbago, our own Trini curry seems to get thrown in the background.
It stands out sometimes and it gets thrown in the background
because
sometimes.
you know we focus on all the other cuisines around.
But you know, our curry is so spectacular, especially it's adored around the world.
What makes it spectacular though?
I think it's a combination of the spices. Curry on the whole is a convenient package made for you to use at home, but some people actually grind their own spices. But something about the curry that we use in today, Chief brand products, it's really unique and distinctive, and I think it really reflects what Trinbago curry is all about.
Because, no, and break that down for me, because I think curry in different parts of the world is a combination of spices.
So traditionally,
when you see the Chief brand products and they tell you curry,
well, traditionally curry is made up of cumin, which is jeera,
Right.
coriander, chili, cinnamon, turmeric, garam masala inside there.
Right.
Those are the predominant spices.
Right.
However, some cultures change it up a little bit, so you might see fennel inside there, a little bit of cardamom inside there. But this one, that the Chief brand curry, more or less, is really distinct to us. So it all changes according to where you come from, the spice blend. But we have it nailed down here, perfect in Trinbago.
Outside of that, I've been to Jamaica, so like Jamaica curry.
It's
nice,
It's more turmeric based.
Because I was saying the flavor of Jamaican curry is so different from our curry.
It's more mellow. Even when you go in the United States, it's more turmeric, or what we call saffron here in Trinbago.
Right.
Here we tend to jam and masala and jeera in it.
No, you know, you said that and it made sense to the simple mind because our curry is an intense
strong,
curry.
It's robust, it's vivacious, it's strong, and that's what makes it so Trini. You ready for it?
Chef Jason, you have been out of the Fanatic Kitchen and you've been doing some stuff. Yesterday on the show, incidentally, we had the Queen of Chutney, Soka, Drupati. So I said that for the entire day yesterday.
You can't help it.
They banned me from saying it today because the whole day on the show yesterday I've been You have been delving into the chutney music.
I like the word delving. Yes, for the past 2 years.
For the past 2 years, you've been singing chutney chef. How did that come about?
I've always had a passion for chutney music. Music is something I always love, and even when I was cooking on my shows, I would always be singing the chutney music, and people would be like, "Why don't you get your own songs, boy?" So I say, you know what? I'll give it to them in the tail. And this is my second year of singing in the chutney soca arena. I was actually blessed this year and fortunate that I actually made it to the chutney soca semi-finals. So I went on the big stage. A little scary for the first time, but I mean it was a momentous occasion for me. I'm going back again next year. Hoping get on the grander stage, which is for the Monarch.
So you're taking this chutney?
I'm taking it seriously.
Seriously.
Chutney is relevant to music as well as a chef also, you know, because I like a good spicy relish.
All right. So what you're going to do for us today, though? What's the?
Well, keeping with the theme of what the show is about, we're going to be showcasing a little bit of our Trini Indian cuisine.
Right.
But I'm going to do a spin on it. Long time ago in Indian heritage, the older people and the folks watching at home will say that I good curry, egg, and aloo. Some people say, what?
Curry, egg,
and aloo. Yes, curry, egg. Curry, egg, of course, and aloo being the Hindi word for potato. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do it in a coconut curry-based foundation. The potatoes, rather than just cook it in the curry, I'm going to actually do Parisian scoops or melon balls of it and cook it in a little bit of jeera or cumin. With a little bit of okra. Same things that we would eat with takari sometimes, or even string beans. I'm going to cook that up inside there. I'm going to do a really vibrant cucumber and tomato salad to go with it also, and a shot of any oil, all atop basmati rice. So, you know, I have to put a little bit of my chef spin on it.
You put your chef spin on the chili.
Always remember.
I thought you were just going to do a bubble of curry duck and we say,
I could have. But you know what? I'd say, let me pay homage to a little bit of our heritage. This is what the show is about.
Curry egg
and aloo.
Curry egg is a old time.
Very old school. Back in the 60s and 70s, I remember like my grandmother used to talk, used to make it, and she even used to speak about it when I was a toddler. She's like, I'm making curry, egg, and aloo for you. I was like, what? Well, especially when you see from the countryside, they have chickens and they're rearing chickens and eggs. It's a huge form of protein, eggs that is. So we boil the eggs. After we boil the eggs, we crack them, we get rid of the shell, and we actually fry the egg itself, the whole boiled egg. So you get a beautiful exterior that is golden and crust. It adds to that really great texture that when we insert it in the coconut curry, it just absorbs all that beautiful coconut curry flavor.
If your mouth isn't watering, mine is. So Chef Jason Peru, out of the Fanatic Kitchen, will come back after this short break and curry, egg, and ALOO.
Yeah, we're gonna bubble.
We're gonna bubble. We take a short break, folks. When we come back, the melting pot brought to you could see the folks at Malabar Farms. When we come back, curry, egg, and ALOO. Raymond Choo Kong still in the background. He will join us right after this. So we are in the melting pot. You feel the heat in the kitchen as we are going to get cracking with our cuisine this morning. Curry, Trini curry. Chef Jason Peru here with us, and Chef, we've reintroduced Raymond Choo Kong. I don't know if he's much of a cook.
I see you start to call him Chef Raymond already.
Not at all.
But
I'm the only Chinese man that doesn't go.
not even Chinese food, Raymond? No. He's in your hands, Jason. So
Let's start this, Joel.
Yes.
So as mentioned, curry, egg, and ALOO. So let's get
Curry, egg, and
pot is
ALOO.
on the stove on a moderate heat. I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil. As you can see, its pot is already hot, so it's sizzling. So to that, we always have the base aromatics that we want to add. So Raymond, oopsie, we add a little bit of the onions here.
Yeah.
This cup of Joe, man, we gotta go raw. Some garlic inside here, maybe like about a teaspoon each. Pimentos.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're getting that whole smell already. It's mesmeric in the atmosphere. This is when your neighbor telling you, neighbor, what you cooking there? It's smelling good. Garlic and onion.
Garlic and onion.
So that, we're going to just saute it up. This is where we go with the fresh herbs, like the celery, the chive, and so forth like that. So we got a little bit of chive inside there, a little bit of shadon benny. Now, people always saying shadow benny, shadon benny. What is the correct word? I limited that shadon benny.
You did?
Yeah, shadon.
Where you grew up exactly?
I grew up in Santa Cruz.
Serious?
And I grow shadon benny in my backyard.
Shadon benny?
I grow shadon benny in the backyard.
Yesterday we called it bandania on the show.
Bandania,
yeah,
yes.
that's what we call it yesterday.
Like false dania. Like false. Again, a little technical.
You're a technical guy, you know. That's one thing I like about you.
A little bit of ginger inside there, a half teaspoon, 3/4 tablespoon of curry, and a 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric, which we call saffron. This gives the nice vivacious color that we were talking about. We go inside
one thing I recognize, you haven't put curry in yet.
I just put curry in it.
You put curry in it?
Curry and the saffron.
Okay.
Or turmeric.
Right. I thought you were blending spices, but you put curry. You put direct curry.
Chief is on the whole front of the burner today, so we're going to be utilizing that more or less.
Okay.
I'm blending it. Why blend when we have this?
We have a direct curry. Right. Very well.
Raymond said you don't cook, but I know he's definitely using curry at home. So, as you see, this is what you call parching the curry. We're cooking it up in a little bit of the oil inside. It's very important that you cook the curry and you get rid of that little granular flavor that's inside there. Because, Joel, if I give you a raw curry to eat today, you carry these sports tomorrow. Sick day tomorrow.
So what causes that? Eating raw curry?
Raw curry, it hurts the stomach because it hasn't been cooked properly. It's very granular, so you need to definitely parch it and break down those spices inside it because they're they are raw. They are raw spices. Okay. And the great way of cooking curry is actually to add a little bit of water after parching it. So maybe like about 30 seconds of parching it, we're going to add the water. Okay. This is where we dissolve the grains.
Okay.
And that is the quintessential song.
Yeah, that's the song you want.
That's the song you want to hear. That's what's going on there. Imagine you're doing it in a big wedding pot and you throw a whole half gallon of water inside every.
Yeah.
Like what's going on inside?
Like you had that experience already.
Yeah, boy. When you're making curry for a good wedding, so it's pot. We could hold you inside there. We could hold you inside there. Big pot. So we're gonna put this on a medium heat. As you can see, Raymond, I'll just bring it here for you. Yep. See what's going on inside there? The turmeric is definitely giving it that nice color, so I want to put it, as mentioned, on medium heat. Now we want to make sure we dissolve the curry grains inside there. So we're going to leave that for a while. So while that goes on, Joel, I'm going to work on the ALOO aspect.
Right. Potato.
Right? Potato. You ever seen this before? It's what they call a Parisian scoop or melon baller.
Yeah, melon baller.
Melon baller. Yeah. So we put this inside of a potato like that, and we make rounds just like that. That's what I did earlier on, and you get these beautiful rounds. So what I did with that, I did like about 6 earlier on, and I boiled it with a little bit of turmeric inside of it, so it gets the yellow color.
All right.
So
I thought that was egg yellows.
I thought it was a yolk too, Raymond. I thought it was a yolk too. I also thought that.
So you add a little bit of oil inside there. To that, a little touch of jeera, maybe like a quarter teaspoon.
Right.
Raymond, there's a little bit of chili there. Could you sprinkle a little bit of chili inside there for me?
This
This one here.
This?
A little bit of chili.
Okay.
That's the chief chili.
Okay.
Chili is basically dried peppers, so they to powdered form.
What is a little?
Exactly. You're good to go. What you want to do is definitely cook that up. So you could grab a spoon there, Raymond, and just stir that up for me.
This.
Correct, sir. Right? Joel, I have some coconut powder there, and I have some heavy cream. Could you add that into the curry for me, please?
Which one first?
You could actually add the milk first.
The milk first,
coconut powder.
and then the
There's a
powder.
fork, and I want you to whisk it up. We're making the coconut curry base right now. Obviously, the curry is cooked already inside there, so he's adding heavy cream. You could add milk also, but the heavy cream is excellent inside here. It's a nice, rich, velvety texture that you get from it. And you can see the color changes already inside there. All right. Now we're going to add our potatoes inside here. Chef Raymond. There you go.
Thank you.
Saute up.
Raymond, I never thought you would hear that. That's Chef Raymond.
I actually have some blanched okras. These are okras that are just
Are
boiled.
good there, or I need to get?
You're going good,
Are
man.
we good?
Yeah. Have some confidence in the Joe.
It's hot.
It's hot. You're going to put that inside. So half of a boiled okra and some string beans. You could use bodi also. Put that inside there. Stir it up.
Keep moving. Okay.
You know?
How much is this feeding? One person?
Yeah, maybe one or two, but depending on how hungry Joel is. Ladies and gents, I boiled some eggs earlier on, and these eggs were cracked, obviously, and then I got some hot oil and I fried them just to get that beautiful golden color. As you can see, there are two inside there. So Joel, I'm going to put this inside here, just like that.
Wow.
So it's not just boiled egg, we add a different level
You fried,
innovation
deep
inside
fried,
here.
deep fried the boiled eggs.
It's a nice crust, so when you see that curry get inside of it, it's just like, just seep inside it, just seep inside it. But you must be watching me and thinking I was a man on real antics, but kind of wild, because food is getting me excited.
Obviously.
Raymond, how are you going there? I've made a little black pepper and salt inside here. You're looking good inside here. And that's it more or less, sir. That's very simple. That's
Just a sprinkle.
Beautiful. Good job.
Raymond, you had the salt fingers good though. That's not your first sprinkle of salt, Raymond.
I have some.
Hey, watch me here. I'm
You're
bubbling.
going good.
I'm going.
You're going good.
You
Let
sure?
the thing bubble now.
All right,
Triny's
okay.
free to bubble. Let the thing bubble. It goes nice. A little bit of diced cucumbers and tomatoes and purple onion inside here. Chef Raymond, a little bit of black pepper and salt inside there. You manning that. That's basically like a nice little fresh salad. I just cubed it up nicely so it looks dainty. And what are you reminding you of?
Mango chow.
The food should always be reminiscent of what we love to eat at home. Mix it up with a spoon,
okay.
and that's going to go on the final product at the end as a garnish, as well as to bring a little bit of freshness into the plate. So Joel, we're going to leave that for about 5 minutes.
So long you without.
Let the sauce kind of mellow together. Let make love to the,
Right,
to the
right.
egg and say, hi,
Yeah.
my name is coconut curry. Hi,
Nice.
my name is egg. Let me get together and see what could happen here. That's what
Right.
bubbling is about.
So that's what we're looking for there.
This is the beautiful viscosity of the sauce, nice and thick.
The viscosity.
The viscosity.
You
gotta use
usually use big words like that all the time?
I went to school in
Yeah, no, well, obviously.
Look at Raymond, some work to do. Raymond, I need you to cut these eggs in half for me, please. So
Okay.
they're a little warm, or a little hot rather, as you can see the steam.
Okay.
Real cook and show people. So obviously, no fake stuff. Cut them in half. Be careful with them.
Yeah.
Let's start the plate up here, Joe.
A curried egg.
Curry egg, looking nice, huh?
Yeah.
Let me push these to the side. Right. Get some place to work, and then we're going to start the plate up.
It smells fantastic though, Jason.
Oh, this is what we're talking
The coconut curry flavor, I mean, it is really...
This is what we was looking for,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
We got to bring that forward, especially when you see we doing our cuisine. Nothing is wrong with trying to modernize it.
Right, yeah.
All right, finger licking good.
Ruin the taste already?
So I'm just adding a little bit of basmati rice inside here.
Love basmati rice.
Basmati, of course you could use the parboiled rice, but I mean, just to elevate it a little bit, we're going to use the basmati rice.
Basmati accentuates
It has
curry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
full aroma inside of it, which is important. Little black seeds inside of it are
What is it?
cardamom.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you're putting in the rice.
Chua.
It has some
Foreign aspect
Yeah. I
inside
said,
of it.
what is that, Jason?
Yeah,
This is enough rice to me. I'm preparing for a 5K.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm preparing for a 5K. Yeah, so,
Alright, so I want to take the eggs just like that, probably like about half of that, just like that there. Alright.
Cool.
Joel, I know even though you're preparing for a 5K, you only boot because it's just talk from you, Joel. Everything is just talk. Let's take a beautiful, these elements of our aloo, started just like around just like that there. Beautiful. And these are our string beans, just place it just like that to the side. Yeah.
Trinny curry accentuated by Chef Jason.
A little bit of okra.
Peru, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good. And you know, of course, it's all in the sauce, Joe.
It is?
Chef Raymond.
Chef
He like that name.
Chef Raymond.
He loves that name now. Alright, beautiful, just like that. And this is the sauce that will marry very well with the rice. This is the coconut curry. Chef Raymond, that salad you made.
Yes.
Chef Raymond, you made a salad?
But all by myself.
A little bit of shadow benny chutney on top. And we're gonna go with this. Just to bring a little bit of color to the dish, which I think is important. Looking good, right, Joe?
Color pops, yeah, man.
Color
Yeah,
pops,
man.
very
Yeah,
good.
man. Yeah,
I
man.
don't think you had to eat again for the day. You're good to go.
If you say so. If you say so. Thank
you
you.
are, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank
Chef
you very
Raymond.
much.
Thank you very much.
So the curry egg and aloo is really, as I said, the curry eggs with the little potatoes.
Usually you put the potato to cook with the egg, but I
Right.
wanted to treat it a little bit different.
Right.
Put a little bit of ginger on
Right,
top of
right.
it. So
And-
taste test.
And this is a dish that you've ever heard of curried eggs, though?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and that you brought back from old school days. That we no longer have that again, Jason. You don't hear about
Yeah, I
curried
know.
eggs as much as you used to before.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It's good to bring it back because we're always doing chicken and duck and all these different things. So let's go back a little old school here, and I think that's what the theme of the show is about.
Just before we take a taste, you can get this recipe. Jason will drop this recipe on our website. Just check trinycooks.com. You can go and try Jason's curry egg and aloo over basmati rice.
Looks very good. Look tasty.
Let's go.
We wanna, let's taste. Let's taste.
Dig in.
All right.
No, I love eggs, huh?
Yeah.
The truth is, I can eat eggs
I know.
every day. I can eat an omelette.
This is the stuff egg master. So curry eggs. Raymond, what you thinking there?
Very good. Very, very good.
And I think it's richness with the yolk inside there, and then the sauce marries well with it.
Wow,
And then
yeah,
the
yeah.
salad, freshness inside.
The curry pops. And curry intimidates a lot of people because
Yes.
I think how simply you did it there is literally not difficult
that
to get a good
difficult.
curry.
And you see, sometimes people come home and they're really tired to cook
Yeah,
sometimes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's really like a two-step process.
So yeah, you have to just give it some love to like do its thing in the pot that you just
And
showed
that
us
is all
there.
comes together. That's what bubbling is all about.
Yeah. All right, Chef Jason Peru, I just want to remind, just before you put that fork in your mouth, you have two plays that you're working on.
Yeah, you sure you want to talk about that?
You have two plays you're working
Yes,
on coming
yes,
up in April.
Yes, I'm directing Altar Boys,
Right.
which is going to happen at the beginning of April at Central Bank. It's a musical, it's
Right.
a Broadway hit for JCS Productions.
Right.
And then at the end of April, I'm doing a comedy, My Honey Prime Minister, at
Which prime minister?
Cipriani.
Which prime minister is horny?
Cipriani College.
Your honey prime minister?
Any resemblance? It's purely coincidence.
And that's coming up at the end of April as well.
Yes, end of April.
At the
At
end of
Cipriani
April.
College.
At Cipriani College. Yeah, that's a new
Venue.
A new venue.
Sounds good.
The Melting Pot, folks, brought to you by the folks at Malabar Farm. We want to thank Chef Jason Peru for dropping by this morning. Every single Friday, we will have a different chef showcasing a different cuisine. Stay tuned, folks. It's not done just yet. We have Chef Jason Huggins. We ask Huggies next. We take your questions, and he will teach you how to make things simple in your kitchen. Stay with us. This is a Cup of Joe Foodie Friday coming to an end, but don't move just yet.
The melting pot is bubbling thanks to Malabar Farm.